This is all over a Presidential Records Act, which is a civil suit, a civil issue. And so what they do is they put out this narrative indictment. Oh, this is a story of wrongdoing, national defense. And let's put in espionage. We can kind of tie it into the Russian collusion. So people will say, oh, it could have been the Russians. This is nonsense. And I want to know, how many documents were altered? How many documents were destroyed? Zero.
Many right-wing brains are short-circuiting all across the nation. But just guess who she goes on to rant about.
Who destroyed 33,000 documents that she lied about over and over again? Hillary Clinton. She destroyed them. That was tampering with evidence. That was obstruction of justice. And did the DOJ, the FBI care? They didn't give a damn. But now they care.
Deflect to Hillary Clinton and her wrongdoing as a way to invalidate any criticism of Trump and his criminality. So he did break the law then.
What are they so afraid of? Let him run for office, and if he loses, then that's the end of it. I hate a country that is akin to a third world country. This is a banana republic. When you indict one guy running for president, and the guy who's doing it is some old geezer who says, you know what? I don't know anything about it.
Right-wingers are trying to paint this as a double standard when the facts prove otherwise. Let me give you the details. Donald Trump has been indicted on 38 federal counts for illegal retention of government documents regarding national security, conspiracy, and obstruction of the government's efforts to retrieve those documents. Per the Presidential Records Act, sitting presidents have some authority to declassify documents, but as soon as that president leaves office, presidential records automatically transfer into the legal custody of the National Archives, which goes against what he was saying publicly, claiming, oh, I don't have any documents. And then when Mar-a-Lago, his estate in Florida, was raided, oh, those documents are not mine. They're probably planted by the FBI. And then later on, he says, oh, so those documents are mine. I declassified them. Declassified is spelled with a K, and I can declassify just by thinking about it with my brain noodle. Rate my Trump impression 1 out of 10.
If you're the president of the United States, you can declassify just by saying it's declassified, even by thinking about it.
There were documents found in the bathroom, in the shower, in the ballroom, in his bedroom, in his office. There were documents pertaining to our nuclear programs, pertaining to our weaknesses and our allies' weaknesses. What makes us vulnerable? Clearly a national security risk.
Now, right-wingers are screaming at the top of their lungs, what about Joe Biden? What about Joe Biden? He had documents too. Well, actually, let me explain that. Yes, and that was bad, and he should not have. But guess what? When he was subpoenaed, he returned classified documents to the National Archives, where they belong, instead of ignoring a subpoena, getting your lawyers to lie for you on your behalf, and purposely obstructing justice. Look, same thing with Mike Pence. They immediately said, hey, Mike Pence, do you have documents? He said, yep, you caught me. Cool. Return them. No problem. So this isn't necessarily about the concealing. It is the obstruction of justice and lying to the federal government afterwards. But are right-wingers going to be able to process that nuance? No, because any criticism of Donald Trump is just evil, satanic, it's woke. But ultimately, this story is not about the crux of Trump's charges, but the inability for many right-wingers to confront facts and information that go against their preferred narrative, like this.
Democrats are branding Trump as a criminal.
It's legally pathetic.
It's clickbait. It is an unbelievable abuse of justice.
Pure balderdash.
My heart is broken. I had some tears in my eyes.
Looking a little emotional. I feel the same way.
The right-wing media has purposely misinformed and redirected any criticism of Trump's criminality to Hillary Clinton's emails or Hunter Biden's laptop as a way to avoid criticism and actual objective truth, like this.
Because they are easy to prove, especially when you have pictures of them.
So if Hillary actually does get rid of things.
Here we go. This has nothing to do with Hillary Clinton. No, it doesn't. If you want to argue and you want to talk about, again, the difference between gross negligence and extremely careless, a lot of people have that conversation. But today, you are looking at boxes of classified documents strewn across a public place, also that were transported to another location.
Oh, but Hillary Clinton's emails, she's so corrupt. Like somehow bringing up her emails is a way to invalidate or make Trump's corruption and criminality okay. Look, Hillary is so irrelevant at this point. I don't care. Those emails have been deleted, according to Fox News, like 350 times. Don't run away from the facts. The facts is that Trump literally concealed the possession of classified documents that pose a national security risk. risk. And this story is ultimately about the right wing not being able to process any information or criticism that goes against Daddy Trump. No, be better than just a blind partisan. Many Democrats acknowledge it was bad for Joe Biden to have documents as well. That is not good. It's a national security threat, but be better than a blind partisan. My name is Scott Johnson. You can find more of me on my YouTube, which is in the description below, as well as my TikTok. We hit 68,000 followers just yesterday. It's really awesome. Go and check it out. And most importantly, do not forget to smash that subscribe button to the breakdown. You know you want to.